Okay. All right. We're going to start from a standing position today. So for this, I may need some making some adjustment here with my screen because I don't want to when I lift my arms. Okay, all right, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, standing position. This is called samastiti. And when it's we have the feet under the hips or the feet wide as of the feet together. So those are the options of standing samastiti position. So basically we want to have the weight of our body equally distributed in the front and the back of the feet. And if you feel like your knees are kind of collapsing in, you press through the outside of your feet, and then you have your legs, your knees in same alignment with your hips and your ankles. From standing position, let's bring the shoulders up to the ears and then slowly release them back and down. Just let's do a couple rounds like that, moving the shoulders and avoiding any tension there in the upper spine, and then bring the hands together close to your heart. You can close your eyes here. You can have the gaze towards the floor. The idea is to begin the practice by taking the time to be present, allowing the mind, the body, and the breath to begin to be connected to the here and now. So we're going to breathe through the nose, inhaling and exhaling. Notice if you're holding tension of your shoulders, and if your elbows are out, relax them by your rib cage so that way you are not engaging your shoulders. And just bring the tension again to your breath. Taking the time to feel the air coming in and out through the nostrils, going down to the throat. Notice the expansion of the chest and the belly as the inhalation comes in. And as you exhale, the belly goes into the spine, pushing the air out through the throat and out through the nostrils. Just experience your breath. And we're going to begin to slow down the pattern of the breath as we lower the hands down by your hips and bring the shoulders up and then side out, let go. And up to the ears. One more. And slowly inhale, bring the arms out and up and overhead. And exhale, relax shoulders, elbows, wrists, and hands. Release the hands down towards the hips, shoulders up, back and down. Again, inhale, arms out and up. Lengthen the spine, create a space. Exhale, soften the arms down to the hips, shoulders forward, up, back and down. One more time. Inhale, arms out and up. Nice long spine. Exhale, arms out, down towards the hips, shoulders up, back and down. Let's have the hands to your waist and have the feet now a little bit wider than your hips. And from here, we're going to rotate the hips in one direction. Relax your knees slightly so you have more range of movement here. Mobilizing in same direction, couple more rounds, soften the shoulders, and then going to the opposite direction. And breathing in and out. And then slowly return back to neutral position, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlace the finger, turns the palms up to the ceiling. Flex the elbows, relax the shoulders, and bring the top of the hands to the crown of the head, Tadaka Mudra. Inhale, straighten and reach, create space. Flex and relax. Inhale, straighten and lengthen the spine. And flex and top of the hands to the crown of the head. One more. Inhale, straighten and reach. and slowly flex and release. Arms out to the side, shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Now bring the right shoulder forward across the chest, up to the ears, back and down. Left opposite shoulder, up to the ears, back and down. Just relax your spine. Slowly begin to mobilize the spine, warming up the muscles of the trunk and the shoulders one more time, and then slowly release. From here, bring the arms out and up. Lower your right arms to the side in T position, and then relax your left hand down. Right palm goes up, and then flex the elbows to bring the right hand to your left ear. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, right ear goes to the right shoulder and back through center and to the right and back through center. Moving the right ear to your right shoulder, back through center. 2 or 3 more rounds, gently stretching that left side of the neck. Back through center, 1 more. And return the head back to neutral position. Release the right hand down. Now, arms to the side. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Left arm goes up to the sky. Flex the elbow. Left hand to your right ear. Inhale. Exhale, left ear to your left shoulder. And the head comes to neutral. And exhale to your left shoulder. And back through center. And to the left. Back through center. Exhale to the left. Couple more rounds. Gently mobilizing the neck. Stretching now the right side. Exhale to the left. Back through center. Release the hand down. Shoulders up. Back and down. Both arms up. Flex the elbows. Place the hands to the back of your head. Elbows in and guide the chin to your chest. Concentrate on your breath. And inhale, bring the elbows out and press your left foot as lower the right elbow down, back through center. Exhale, spine moves to the left, back through center. Elbows out and move with the breath. Inhaling when you come back through center. Exhale as you move the spine to one side. 1 more time, each side. Mobilizing the spine, stretching those intercostal muscles. Back through center, releasing arms out and down, shoulders up, back and down. And now nod your head yes. Kind of a quick yes. And shake your head no. And return the head back to neutral position. And flex the knee slightly, and we're going to twist gently, swinging the arms side to side. Again, keep warming up the body, moving the arms like very kind of heavy and just like a ragdoll movement on the arms, the spine gently twisted, and just keep your knees slightly bent and then slowly back and to straighten the legs. Now have your feet again right under your hips. Hands to your waist, and let's bring the heels up and down, up and down. Testing our balance today. And down, lifting the heels, heels down, lifting the toes. And just few more rounds like that. It's a great way also to make have some circulation in your legs, strengthening those calf muscles and muscles of your feet and ankles, and then slowly release. Relax your hands down and then bring the arms to the side in T position. From here, bring the arms forward, right arm goes under your left arm. Flex the elbows, palms to touch. Eagle pose just in the arms. But I'm going to put it myself in this way so you can see better. So we begin with the elbows high as your shoulders, and then we flex and we come into chair pose as we bring the elbows into the chest. Inhale, straighten elbows high as your shoulders. And exhale, bring the elbows in and go into your chair pose. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex and lower at your own rhythm. 3 more rounds, please. One last. Exhale, flex lower into your chair. Straighten the legs, bring the arms out to the side. I'm going to face it again this way. Now bring the arms forward. Left arm goes under your right arm and palms to touch. Elbows high as your shoulders. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, flex the knee. Move the hips back and bring the elbows in. Inhale, straighten and reach with the elbows. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten and up. Exhale, flexing down. 3 more rounds at your own rhythm, linking breath with the movement. And inhale, straighten and do the crossing of the arms. Bring the arms out to the side, down towards the hips, shoulders up, back, and down. Now we're going to come to the back of the mat. Again, feet under the hips, Samastiti. Remember to have your weight distributed equally in both feet, lifting from the arches. And we're going to inhale, arms up and overhead. We're going to fall forward from the waist and hips and down to the hands down to the floor, Uttanasana. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Flex your knee, bring the hands to the heart, straighten the legs, standing position. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fall forward, hands towards the mat. Flex the knee, hands to the heart, lift the chest, straighten the legs, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, hands down, Uttanasana. Flex, lift the chest, hands to the heart, straighten the legs, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, fall forward from the hips. Flex the knee, hands to the heart, lift the chest, straighten. One last. Exhale, fall forward, stretch the spine. Flex, lift the chest, hands to the heart, and Samastiti again. Take a moment, reconnecting back with the breath. And now let's rock again into the toes, hands down by your hips, heels up, heels down, hands to the heart. Heels up, hands down, heels down, hands to the heart. Inhale, lift those heels, hands by your hips, heels down, hands to the heart. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale, hands to the heart and overhead. Reach to the spine, swan dive, fall forward, hands down. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Bend the knees, hands to your hips, lift the chest, and Samastiti again. Hands to the heart center, reconnecting back with the breath. Long and deep, full and relaxed. Inhales and exhales. And then lower the hands down by your hips. Let's have the left foot in an angle, about 35, 40-degree angle, and one comfortable step forward. When I say one comfortable step forward, it's not too close to the back foot or not too far to the front. Somewhere that you can bend the knees and come back in one comfortable step. So that's your stand here. Shoulders over your hips. Flex your right knee. Make sure that it's a 90-degree angle. So when I say 90-degree angle, the heel shouldn't be here. You don't want to overflex. And then shoulders back and down, and bring the arms out and up overhead. Palms facing to each other, shoulders back and down. This is Virabhadasana 1, Warrior 1. From here, take an inhale, and then bring the hands behind you to the sacrum. Lower the spine halfway down into the flat back. Move the right hip back. Flex the right knee, bring the arms up and overhead into Warrior 1. And straighten, sweep the arms out and back. Engage the core, lower the spine halfway down. Flex the right knee, lift the chest, Warrior 1. Inhale, straighten, hands to the back, lower halfway down. Flex the right knee, lift the chest, shoulders back and down. Straighten, arms out and back. Flex from the hip, lower halfway down. Flex the right knee and back to warrior one. From here, rotate. We're going to have the left foot parallel to the back of the mat and toes pointing to the front of the mat, arms to the side, and we are now in warrior two. Right knee is over to your right ankle. Take a nice inhale, and we're going to come into peaceful warrior. Move the spine to the left. Inhale into warrior two. Look over to your right. Straighten the leg and triangle. Lower the hand down. Left arm goes up to the sky. Flex the right knee. Come all the way to peaceful warrior. And then move to warrior two. Look over to your right shoulder. Straighten your right leg and move the spine to the right to lower into triangle, Utthita Trikonasana. Flex the right knee, engage the core, and move the spine to the left. And just keep the knee bent, warrior two. Now straighten the knee, move the spine, and lower all the way down to triangle. Bend the knee and warrior two. Relax the arms down, shoulders up, back and down. Rotate the left foot, and then let's rotate so the left foot stays pointing to the front and the back of the mat, and we're just rotating on the opposite direction. We're going to come into warrior one. We're going to start like that. Right foot in an angle, left knee in an ankle, in an angle, 90-degree angle. Inhale, straighten, arms overhead, and then bring the spine forward, bring the hands behind you. Flex the left knee, engage the core, return to warrior one, Virabhadasana one. Inhale, straighten, arms out and behind you. Engage the core, lower halfway down. Flex, inhale, lift the chest into Virabhadasana one. Inhale, straighten, sweep the arms out and back. Engage the core, lower the spine halfway down. Flex, engage, back to warrior one. Inhale, straighten, arms out and back. This is the last one. Engage the core and lower the spine halfway down. Flex, inhale, come all the way up, and then let's rotate to warrior two now in the opposite direction. Right foot is parallel to the front, left toes pointing to the back. Shoulders over to your hips, arms into position, warrior two. From here, exhale, peaceful warrior. And back to warrior one. Let's come to triangle. Straighten the leg and move the spine to the left and down. Flex your left knee and all the way back to warrior, peaceful warrior. And exhale back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten, Utthita Trikonasana, triangle. Extend and lower. Flex, engage the core, move the spine all the way to the opposite direction. And straighten and move to the left into Utthita Trikonasana. Last one. And flex and move all the way to peaceful warrior. Warrior two. Last triangle, straighten. Exhale, move to the left and down. Flex and then return the spine back to neutral. Rotate the left foot. Flex the right knee to bring the right foot under right hip. Left foot under your left hip. Back to Samastiti. Time to come back to the breath. Perhaps with all that movement, the breath got a little bit short or choppy, and we want the breath to become again long and steady. Take your time and breathe through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And lower the hands down towards the hips. Let's work on our balance today. So we did a little bit of testing the waters with the heels ups and down, but now we're going to come into the full pose, which is, let me adjust my yoga mat, just make sure that I'm safe here. So we're going to come into a tree pose. So place your weight on your left foot, flex the right knee, and rotate the right foot out. So the heel of your right foot is touching the inner part of your left ankle. And from here, bring that right foot higher, below or above your knee. Find a place where you can focus your gaze on the floor for your balance. And then you can bring the hands together in Anjali Mudra. We're not just holding here in position. We're going to bring the awareness to the breath as we allow the breath to become full, long, deep, and in control. At the same time, it should be relaxing. And exhale, lower the hands, lower the foot, and give a little of a shake. Move the left ankle, left foot, before we place all the weight on the right foot and the right leg. Hands to your waist first, flex your left knee out, bring the heel there, and this can be your version of a tree today. That's it, that's a fine tree here. Or bring that foot below or above the knee. Never ever put the pressure on your knee with your foot, please. And you can bring the hands again to the heart. You can bring the arms overhead, like a branches of a tree growing towards the sun. Just soften your shoulders wherever you are. Find the spot on the floor where you can focus your gaze and bring the attention back to the breath again. And slowly lower the hands, lower the foot, and just shake the right foot. Shake those legs actually. And then from here, we're going to come to the back of the mat. Feet wide as the hips. With the next inhale, float the arms forward and up. Nice long spine. Pull the belly in. Exhale, fold forward to Uttanasana. Hands down towards the floor. And then walk with your hands all the way to the front from downward dog. Lower the knees down towards the mat. And if you have the blanket handy, this is a moment to use your blanket or your towel to protect your knees. So from this, we're going to move into child's pose to rest and relax a little bit. Elbows out, forehead towards the floor, towards the hands, or towards the block. Just relax the upper spine, the entire middle spine, all the way down to the lumbar and sacrum. And again, concentrate back with the breath. And moving back to tabletop position. So wrist under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's move the spine gently into the cat-cow with the breath. With inhale, we drop the belly, we open the chest. And exhale, round the spine, chin in, belly in. Inhale into the cow. Exhale into the cat. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round into the cat. Inhale into the cow. Rounding the spine and moving to child's pose, Balasana. Relax your forearms, elbows. Take a moment again here. and moving back to tabletop. Extend the left leg back, tuck the toes under and press to the heel. Just stretch half muscle, Achilles tendon. And pick up the left foot up, flex the knee, step forward, left knee over to your left ankle and slide the right knee back so we have a deeper access to the right hip flexor. Lift the chest and we're going to inhale, open into cactus, flex the knee, hands to the heart. Inhale, straighten, open into cactus, flex, hands to the heart. Inhale, straighten, open cactus. Now flex and hold it there. Move the pelvis and the hips to the front. Relax your shoulders. Use your breath. Keep the right knee down. We're going to lower the right palm by your left foot, twist to the left, and then swing the arm back, forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward. One more. Back, down, forward, up, and hand down. Tuck the toes under, straighten the right leg and straighten the left leg. Move the hips back, chin to your chest. Take an inhale, bend the knees, lower the right knee down. Inhale, straighten, both legs press to the right heel. Exhale, flex both knees down. Inhale, straighten, lift, straighten both legs. Flex knees down. Now we're going to lift and straighten and hold. Draw the chin in. Breathing nicely into the nose. Full exhale. And flex both knees. Right knee goes down. Left knee comes to meet your right knee. And let's all move to child's pose. Take a moment. Breathe. And returning to tabletop position. Extend the right leg back. Tuck the toes under. Press to the right heel. Hold and breathe. Pick up the foot, flex the knees, step forward, and slide the left knee slightly back. Hands to your sides, lift the chest, and we're going to open into cactus, straighten the leg, flex the knee, hands into the heart. Inhale, straighten, open. Flex and hands into the heart. One more time, inhale, straighten. Now flex and hold in position. Relax your shoulders. Lift the chest, keep moving the pelvis and the hips to the front of the mat to go deeper into that stretch on your left hip flexor. Now, lower your left hand down, tuck the toes under. No, keep the left knee down, sorry. We're going to swing the arm, make a circle. Right arm goes back, down, forward, and up. Back, down, forward, and up. Back, down, forward, and up. One more. Back, down, forward, and release the hand down. Now from here, tuck the toes under, pick up the left knee and straighten the right leg. Flex both knees, lower the left knee down, right knee bent. Inhale, straighten both legs, press through your left heel. Exhale, flex both knees, left knee down. One more. Inhale, straighten, move the hips back, press to the heel. Flex and down. We're going to lift and hold. Straighten both legs, draw the chin to your chest, and breathe here. Left knee goes down, right knee comes to meet your left knee, and we all move back to child's pose. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, breathing in and out. And lift the head, lift the chest. Take your blanket from the mat and let's return to tabletop. From tabletop, we're going to come into moving the chest forward, flexing the elbows, move the hips forward and lower the chest down, the hips, the legs straighten, bring the arms down by your side, rotate the head to one side. Time to take a break here and reverse Shavasana. Relaxing the shoulders towards the floor. Breathing in and out again through the nose. And pick up the head, turn it over to the opposite side. And forehead towards the floor. Bring the palms right by your rib cage, elbows pointing up to the ceiling, legs and feet together. We press with the pelvis and hips to anchor here. And remember, when we lift the head, we don't leave the chin. We keep the neck neutral. The hands are there for support, and we're going to inhale. Lift the head, lift the chest, bend both knees. Exhale, lower the legs down, rotate the head to one side. Inhale, head back through center. Lift the head, lift the chest, flex both knees. Lower the chest, lower the feet, rotate the head to the opposite side. Inhale, back through center. Lift the head, chest, flex both knees. Look over to your left shoulder. Lower the legs, chest, forehead down. Inhale, head to the left, sorry. Forehead back through center. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Lower the feet, lower the chest, rotate the head to the right. Inhale, head back through center, lift the head, chest, bend the knees. Feet down, chest down, lower the head, look over to your left. One more, forehead back through center. Inhale, lift the head, chest, bend the knees. Lower the legs, lower the chest, rotate the head to the right. Head back through center. Press with the palms, lift the head, lift the chest, bend the knees. Move the hips to Balasana, child's pose. Relax your lower back, middle back, upper back, your neck. Take a break. Hands by your hips to gently lift the chest. And let's all come to seated position. So grab your blanket and we're going to sit on the edge of the blanket. So that way your hips and pelvis are a little bit more open. And the key thing is here is to keep the spine upright as much as you can. Let's extend the right leg forward and hug the left thigh into the chest. I'm just adjusting so I am sitting on the edge of the blanket. Cross it over your right leg. Grab your left knee with your right arm, and the left arm goes up to the sky, and then rotate, lower the left hand down, look over to your left shoulder. Holding position, you're guiding your left knee closer to your right shoulder, and as you inhale, the chin is going to move all the way towards the right shoulder and down. Holding position, twisting and breathing, stretching IT band. And rotate the head back to neutral. And do the twist. Place the left foot on top of your right thigh with your right hand for support behind you, and we're going to use the left side to slowly guide and open and release the left hip flexor here. Breathing in and out. Long exhalations. Use the breath, and with every exhalation, it's just a micro movement with the hand assisting the left knee and releasing the left hip flexor. And release, and bring the left leg forward. Now hug your right thigh into the chest, flat spine. Cross it over your right leg and hug your right knee with your left arm. And the right arm goes up and behind you. Look over to your right shoulder. The right knee comes closer to your left shoulder. Take a nice inhale, and the chin is moving slowly to your left shoulder and down. Breathe through the twist. And do the twist back through center. Place the right foot above and above your left knee and your left thigh. Left hand behind you for support. Right hand in the inner part of your right knee. You inhale and then slowly exhale. Guide the right knee a little bit closer. Down towards the floor. And work with the breath. Long, deep, full exhales to release that iliopsoas. And let go, and then bring the feet together. Bend both knees, feet wider than the hips. Some windshield wiper. Now bring the sole of the feet together, but create room between your pelvis and your heels. Arms going under your legs, coming towards pose. Right hand on top of your left foot, left hand on top of your left, right hand on the right, left hand on left foot. Round the spine, crown of the hip, going towards the feet. Relax your neck, upper spine, middle back, lower back. Stretch those muscles on the back of your rib cage and concentrate it and releasing as you go deeper into the pose to relax the outside muscles of your hips. Nice, easy breathing. And inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, slowly lifting, and extend the right leg out and extend the left leg out. So still sitting on the edge of your blanket. So we have the toes pointing up, the pelvis tilting forward, and we're going to walk with the hands forward as we lift the forearms, the elbows down, and the crown of the head is pointing towards the floor. Relax your neck, your shoulders, and press gently through the back line of both legs to deepen the stretch, breathing in and out. Slowly lift the head, palms down, walk your hands back, lifting the spine. Bring the hands behind you, bend the knees. Again, windshield wiper. After holding in position, let's bring some movement back to those hips, sacrum. Gentle twist here with movement. And then let's come to the front of the mat. Grab your blanket and place it into the opposite side of your yoga mat. So when we go down, you have your neck and your head protected. So with the feet wide as your hips, hands to your knees, we're going to slowly rounding the spine and release it down towards the floor. Take a moment here. Draw the chin slightly into the chest to find that nice lengthen in the back of your neck and the heels under the knees. Take a moment. Pressing the lower back nicely tight on the mat. We're going to work a little bit lower abdominal muscles here. Arms down by your side. We're going to have a 90-degree angle. Straighten the legs. Flex 90 degree. Inhale, straighten. Flex into the angle. Inhale, straighten. Flex. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Now we move the knees a little bit away, not right on top of your ankles, but a little bit more away. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to straighten, flex, keep it in an angle. Straighten and flex. Straighten, flex, straighten, flex, straighten, flex, straighten, flex, straighten, and bring the thighs into the chest. Relax your lower back. Now, 90-degree angle again. Flex the feet, and we're keeping, so we're not dropping the heels down. Just I want you to pay attention to this one. 90-degree angle, we're going to move in an angle, tap with the heels, and inhale, bring the knees over the hips. And move the knees slightly forward. Tap with the heels, engage, and knees over the hips. And moving forward, tap, engage, exhale into the 90, and moving forward, tap, exhale, 90 degree. Inhale, move, tap, engage, exhale, 90 degree. Two more. Inhale, lower, tap, exhale into the ankle. Last one. Inhale, move, exhale, tap, and all the way into the chest. Stretch your lower back. Give yourself a massage if you like, rocking from side to side. Take your time. And then all the way down the feet towards the floor, wide as your hips. Let's stretch IT band, left foot on top of your right thigh. I'll give you 3 options today. So holding from the hamstring, holding from the shin, or extend the leg up to the sky and hold from the back of your right calf muscle. Whatever you are, you breathe through this. Long, deep inhales, relaxing, full, deep exhales. And slowly lower the right foot down, lower the left foot down. Let's switch. Right foot on top of your left thigh, hamstring shin, or extending the left leg up to the sky to hold from the back of your left calf muscle. Watch your breath. And release. Left foot down, right foot down, both feet wide as your hips. Lift the spine into a bridge. Holding in position, open the chest, open the front of the hips. Take a moment here, lifting, breathing, opening the entire front of the body. And as you exhale, gently, one vertebra at a time, we're going to release down, 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 down. And when the sacrum touches the floor, we come into full happy baby. And guide the sole of the feet together. Keep the feet off the mat, holding from the feet, open the knees out, and breathe here. Release the feet and bring the feet wide as your mat. Arms in T position. Our last windshield wiper movement. We're rocking the legs in one direction. The head goes into the opposite direction. Now drop the legs to the right, head to the left, and hold it there. Breathe. And windshield wiper movement again. Dropping the legs to the left, head to the right. Hold and breathe. Return back through center. One last time, hug yourself, stretch your lower back. Just bring the thighs close to your chest. Take a nice inhale, extend the legs up towards the ceiling, and then slowly lower the right leg down towards the floor. Then lower the left leg down towards the mat. And then open the right leg to the right corner, turn the right foot out. Open the left leg to the left corner, turn the left foot out. Arms somewhere in between hips and shoulders. Make any adjustment you need in your shoulder blades and the back of your hips. Take a deep inhale, side out. Again. One more. And now you are in this your final pose. Welcome to Shavasana. So as you keep your eyes closed, soften the muscle of the face and just follow the sound of my voice as I guide you through some relaxation. Bring the tension and notice the sole of your feet, arches, ball of the feet, heels, all the toes, top of your feet, both ankles, both shins, both calf muscles, and both knees, the front and the back. And from the knees down to the sole of the feet, allow the lower part of your legs to soften and to relax. Now bring the attention to your thighs and hamstrings, hips, pelvis, pelvic floor, and lumbar spine. And from the top of the hips, front and back of the entire length of your legs, down to the sole of the feet, allow your body to soften and to release. Now the attention goes to the entire length of the back, relaxing the muscles in between, connecting with the vertebrae, the muscles in between the rib cage, all the way up to your shoulder blades. And going now to the abdomen, softening the muscles, relaxing the internal organs, relaxing the intercostal muscles on the front of your rib cage. Relax your heart, soften the chest. And from the collarbones, from the shoulder blades, front and back of the torso, front and back of the legs, all the way down to the sole of the feet. Your body gently is sinking down towards the mat. Now bring the attention to the front and back of shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, both wrists, palms, top of the hands, and all the fingers. And from the top of the shoulders down to the tip of your fingers and all the way down to the sole of the feet. Allow the body to release and relax towards the mat. Now the attention goes to the throat and to those muscles in the back of your neck connecting with the base of the skull. Relax your jaw, your chin. Soften your lips and upper lip. And relax your tongue down to the base of your mouth. Soften your teeth. Relax the inner wall of your mouth. Release your cheekbones, nose, and both ears. Allow your eyeballs to sink down to the eye sockets. Soften your eyelids, your eyebrows, in between your eyebrows, your forehead and down, going up to the crown of your head, your crown chakra, and all the way down from the crown chakra to the sole of the feet, your entire body, inch by inch, is melting down as you feel relaxed and supported as you go into a deeper, deeper relaxation state. Very slowly, please begin to deepen the breath. Gently rock your head from side to side. Bring movement to your toes and fingers, ankles and wrists. And as you inhale, the arms coming overhead, lengthening the spine, pointing through the toes, growing taller. And as you exhale, you flex both knees, you hug yourself, and you roll over to one side as you hold there in fetal position. And very slowly, the head comes last. I invite you to make your way up to a comfortable seated position. And if you like to follow me as we do a series of rolling Oms, taking the time to inhale deeply before we exhale the next Om. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And guiding the hands to the heart center, Nanjali Mudra. We are asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace. The peace we all need within ourselves for our minds, our hearts, and spirits. The peace we all need as we interact in this world with family members, friends, co-workers, people we encounter in our daily lives. And the last Shanti, asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace in our world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here today practicing yoga. Namaskaram. Thank you.